Hi, and welcome to another edition of Lead the Way. This is Shawn Driscoll, and today I want to talk about visioning and doing vision boards and vision planning. This is the time of year when our sights start to get set on the coming year and all the things that we want to achieve, as well as looking at the things this year we had hoped to achieve. And one of the things that I notice is that quite a few people advocate and use the idea of vision boards, but they don't always work. And I want to talk to you today about why and how you can make the visioning process more powerful for you. Three things motivate us at the heart of things. The first thing that motivates us are the things that we want, our wants. We're also motivated as human beings by our needs. And finally, we are motivated by our values. More often than not, when I see a vision board or somebody's visioning experience, whether they do it in writing or in pictures, quite a few of the wants appear on the vision board. We see images of, cars and beautiful homes and fit bodies, and maybe that falls into the need category if it has a health angle to it. We see piles of money. We see trips. All of these can tend to fall in the outer ring of things we want in our life, the things that we really desire, and the things that we need. Quite often where the vision board process falls short is that it fails to capture the center ring here, our core values. And when you set out to achieve goals and a vision that is out of alignment with your core values, you will run into internal resistance. There's an internal dissonance that will occur. Friction will start to happen if these things are not all in alignment with your values. And here's why. When we get a want met, when a want is met, when we get something that we want, we're typically, gratified. It's very gratifying to get something that you want. Imagine you're hungry for a particular piece of, beautiful dark chocolate, and you get that and you eat it. And it tastes wonderful, and it's very gratifying. But that gratification is short-lived. Sometimes within moments of eating that piece of chocolate, you crave another. Sometimes the gratification will last long enough to get you through another day. On the needs section, when we get a need met, we are satisfied. It's very satisfying to get a basic need met. If we're getting the need for acceptance met, that's a satisfying experience. If we're getting the need met for our hunger is satisfied, that will hold longer. So while wants, the gratification tends to be short-lived, with needs being met, the satisfaction lasts a little bit longer. But the values, when we are meeting our values and living in alignment with our values, and those are getting met and getting honored, is when we experience a deeper and more long-lasting fulfillment. And so when you're doing your visioning process, make sure that your vision represents not only just the things that will gratify you and will feel good in the moment to have, but also the things that will give you some longer lasting satisfaction. But more importantly, make sure that your values are fully represented on your vision, because that is where the fulfillment comes from. When there is a void in the fulfillment bucket because we're pursuing visions and goals that are out of alignment with our values, we become stagnant and dissatisfied and frustrated, even though on paper it looks like we're getting everything we wanted. And so that's what I want you to pay attention to as you go through this process. Where might the goals I've set or the vision I've held been out of alignment with who I am at my core and what really brings me the most fulfillment in life, my values? And how can I adjust or modify my vision and the expression of my vision so that it's not just a simplistic representation of the things that I think will be gratifying in the moment, but things that will give me the deep, long-lasting sense of fulfillment and expression. Until next time, this is Shawn Driscoll. Lead a life of difference.